This isn't a fairy tale. It's a story about first love. The kind that comes softly, holds you tightly, and leaves like a storm. Her name was Rhea Sullivan, a 15-year-old girl from Portland, Oregon. She was the kind of teenager who never really fit in. She preferred quiet corners over crowded cafeterias, notebooks over gossip, and had this dream of becoming an astrophysicist someday. A quiet kid with a loud imagination. She lived with her mother, who worked long hours and raised her on strength and sarcasm. Lead with kindness, her mother always said, but don't ever shrink for anyone. And then came him. It was just another gray Tuesday morning when her English teacher made an announcement. A new student from India would be joining the class. A transfer from Delhi. Nobody really paid attention, except Rhea. She looked up, curious, just for a second. That was enough. He walked in wearing a navy blue hoodie, a black backpack slung over one shoulder, and this quiet nervousness on his face that made him stand out more than confidence ever could. His name was Arjun Verma. He sat next to her, said hi with a soft smile. And Rhea, who was usually too shy to start conversations, said hey back. From that moment, something began. At first, they were just two classmates helping each other with homework. But slowly, it became something else. Something unspoken. They shared headphones during free period, sent each other memes at midnight, started walking home together, even though his route was completely different. Arjun would talk about Delhi, how loud and colorful it was, how he missed the smell of fresh samosas and the chaos of traffic. Rhea would tell him about how she and her mom used to stargaze from the rooftop, and how she always felt like she didn't belong anywhere, until now. He laughed differently with her. She spoke more freely with him. Then one afternoon, after school, as they sat on a cold park bench, hands brushing, cheeks flushed, he whispered, "I think I love you. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I do." Rhea froze, not out of fear, but awe. Because in that moment, she realized she'd been falling too. "I think I love you too," she said, eyes locked on his. And just like that, there was something more. The next few months were a blur of small, stolen moments. He drew her silly sketches during class. She left notes in his locker. They carved their initials on a tree near the skate park, made promises about the future, college, travel, maybe even living together one day. He taught her how to say, "Main tumse pyar karta hun." She said it back, a little clumsy, but he smiled like it was the most beautiful sound he'd ever heard. But as all young lovers eventually learn, life doesn't always care how much you love someone. One day Arjun came to school quieter than usual, eyes tired, shoulders heavier. Rhea knew something was off. That evening, he finally told her. His parents had found out. They had read their messages, seen the photos, and they were furious. She's American. She dresses too boldly. She won't understand our culture. What will people say in India? They didn't scream, but their silence cut deeper. They told Arjun this wasn't real, that he needed to focus, that it would ruin his future, that she, Rhea, was not a suitable girl. He tried to fight. He argued, pleaded, but day by day she could feel him pulling away. Not because he didn't love her, but because he didn't know how to carry her and their expectations at the same time. And then, one afternoon, behind the school gym, he said it, voice trembling, hands in his pockets. "I don't think this will work, Rhea. My parents, They'll never accept you. I'm sorry. She stared at him like the ground had just disappeared under her feet. So that's it? She asked. After everything? He didn't respond. He just looked at her. Like he wanted to say 1,000 things but had no permission to speak any of them. She walked away. Didn't cry in front of him. Didn't beg. But the moment she got home, she shattered. The next week, he was gone. Just like that. No goodbye. No explanation at school. Gone. Then, a DM weeks later. I'm back in Delhi, they decided. I didn't fight hard enough. I'm sorry. She texted back 100 times. Got one more message. You're amazing, but I have to be the son they want. Goodbye, Rhea. She didn't eat properly for days. Blamed herself. Maybe she was too loud, too American, too different. Maybe she should have been softer, more traditional, less her. But slowly, quietly, she healed. She started running every morning, got into her dream college, began writing again, started saying no to people who made her feel like she had to shrink. She didn't forget Arjun, but she stopped waiting for his name to pop up on her phone, stopped wondering if he missed her. Because she knew, if he did, he would have stayed. Now, years later, Rhea sits on her apartment balcony in New York City, coffee in hand, city lights blinking in the distance. She's not bitter, not broken, just wiser. Because not every love story is meant to last. Some are just meant to teach you who you are when you're loved and who you choose to become when that love is taken away. If you've ever been made to feel like you weren't enough for someone's family or their culture, just remember, you weren't too much. You just weren't what they were brave enough to stand beside. Like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that stay with you long after the screen fades to black.